Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to our channel. Sorry I haven't been updating any videos lately. We just had a few things going on within our family that I decided we'd just call her quits for a bit. But we're back now, and I'll show you what's been happening that I've done without you guys in the last week or so. Things are getting a little bit more exciting here. Our initial chickens are starting to grow up, so I'll show you them. And I'll show you that we moved our Indian runner ducks into their new house, and I'll show you what I did with that. So here we go. So if you've seen this house in some other videos, and it hasn't really been that useful for anything. It was just a dark box, and it just wasn't really that good for much, but I decided to use this for our Indian runner ducks, and I just made a window. So now it lets lots of light in, and then we got our ducks in there, you can see, and then water and all that stuff. So, and then a heat light. So that works out to be a very, very good duck house. So I just renovated a little bit and put new wire on around the run, and then that should be good. Now on to our rare breed chickens. That's my fancy latch system. Look how big they've gotten. So all those black ones there, those are the Sparsonas, and then the white ones, those are white Chanticleers, and then we got a few Brahmas in there as well. So they're really nice and feathered out now, and so they're ready to go outside, I think. So I let them out that door there, and then they should be able to roam underneath the coop. So yeah, that's going really good. The predator proofing has seemed to work. We have had zero signs of anything getting in there, and they're all still alive, so that's very, very good. Pretty impressed with that. You can see them all running around there. They're just excited every day to get outside, so they're starting to become chickens. That's very exciting. So I built a little door for these ducks to go outside, but they're pretty timid. They don't really like to go outside, but at least they got a chance now. That door there, they can get outside. But they're not, like I said, they're pretty timid. So, but yeah, it's starting to green up around here. It's starting to look a little more lively. It's pretty dry though. We haven't had much rain at all, so I don't know, things should be taking off a lot faster, but it's really, really dry. You can see our poplars are starting to bud out. That's exciting. You can kind of tell we don't have much trees around here, so any tree that stays alive after winter is a good tree. So we're gonna go feed the pigs again. I opened up a new area for them in the last week. I'll show you that in a bit. Hey Wilbur. Hey, how are you doing, man? Peppa? Yeah, you're okay, eh? I'll show you what we did for the pigs. This is all part of our rotational grazing kind of idea, but this is just the initial stages. I just want the pigs in here to root everything up and get rid of most of the deadfall, and then clear this area up so then we can replant it and plant some good stuff in here. So this isn't our final plan to graze these pigs, but I just set up a big area where they can just annihilate lots of this stuff. So I'll show you what I did here. So the pigs aren't really quite used to this electric fence, so most of it I put up a double wire, and they seem to stay well away from that wire. But they can go all through this bush, and they really, really love it. You can see, I'll show you in a bit here. They're just opening up all this stuff free and clear, and you can see right here they've been kind of digging up and finding stuff in there and there. And so yeah, they should do this all the way through here. Just clear all that stuff up, and then it'll be a very good fertile land to plant something in. And then this creek here, I've never seen it with water before, so that's kind of good for the pigs too. I decided to get my waders on and fence off in the middle of the creek, so they can actually come in here if they get too hot and swim around and drink water, and it works out pretty good. So yeah, that'll be good. I think they'll get that all cleared up, and then we'll really get started. We discovered that the guineas were starting to lay their eggs, and Kaylee did a test run in her incubator, and they seem to be extremely fertile. So we're starting to sell hatching eggs, guinea hatching eggs. So we've kind of confined them to this little box where they can kind of go outside. But the thing with guineas is, if you let them outside, they'll just lay their eggs anywhere, and then the dog will get them or something else will get them. So I kind of feel bad. It's kind of going against our free-ranging thing with chickens, but I don't know how else to do it. So we leave them confined until 2:30. That seems to be when they lay their eggs, and then we let them out for a few hours. So that's the best we can do for these eggs that we want to sell. I'll open the door here. And I'll show you how unhappy they are. They just want to get out right away. We always have a hen that's kind of broody in there, so she gets mad when you try to pick her eggs. But you can see they're all looking. They want to go outside, but that's life, I guess. And then on to the peacock house. They're starting to get more comfortable with us. They're on the ground now. They don't freak out too much anymore, so that's good. And they got food and water still, so that's good. But I'll show you a couple of additions that I put on the outside. I moved this run from the other chicken coop over, and I put brand new wire on, hardware cloth on it. And so that's their temporary run. It's not nearly as big as I'd like it. They can go outside, but he can't fan out his feathers or anything. It's pretty small for them, but at least they get some fresh air. And then I made that window for their house to get some more light in there. So yeah, I've really been able to make fine-tune those sliding doors, and I like building them. They work really good for every kind of animal that we got. So I think I'm going to start making every time I have to build a door, I'm going to build it like that, because I've got it figured out and it seems to work really, really well. If you guys want a lesson on how to build those doors, let me know in the comments, and I'll do a tutorial there. So that's it for the outside stuff. I know you guys are dying to see what's underneath that tarp, but that'll be another video. I have checked it out myself, but I'm not too impressed with it, so I'm going to leave it another couple weeks and see what happens. But yeah, so that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching.